these two supports for BetBoom. It's aggression, right? If Noticed has an amazing game, he can pop off, but Grim Disruptor need their cores to be strong out of the laning phase so they can create the aggression, create the openings for these spells to come in.
Trying to get aggressive. Matumba Man. He's going to be hit by the Inkswell. Well, they're going to be able to get the angle for the spear back in, and Insania can do nothing to stop this damage. First blood for Noticed, and they're going to get some good damage on Insania on the way out. Insania has been sitting around that mid lane for like the last 45 seconds, and it does secure Mickey an Arcane Rune. So first power rune of the game, and he's going to make a move with it. He's going to go up to top lane. They're also trying to get aggressive bottom at the same time. Let's stick with top lane to Hawk. Glimpse back. Mickey doesn't actually dodge it, but it doesn't matter. They get the kill anyway. The puck is counter-rotated, so they do get the Bat Rider a coil kill. Boxy does manage to slip an arrow past Seneko and gets the catapult out of the way, but it's still a lot of damage as Laurel has continued to stick around. Zai, oh no, he didn't wait long enough. He was hiding in the trees for a bit, but he counted wrong. Only counted to 3 seconds instead of 5. He gets glimpsed back to base. They're going to make a play now for bottom with the little bit more mana that Stormbeard has. But once again, Laurel is here to Decrepify. Really well timed there. But the puck is on the other side of things. He's hunting Mickey right now. Mickey's just got a little bit of mana to deal with, but the raindrop does not save him from that orb. Laurel gets the kill anyway.
Seneko, he's already up to level 5.
Yeah, interesting that Necrophos has chosen to just start playing jungle. He's going to stack for himself and let Seneko get the levels. Very interesting. Coil.
Rune battle.
Inkswell stun.
DD for the puck here.
Pretty easy kill, potentially in the puck. There it is. Stroke of Fate finishes him off. Mickey, he's got to be careful. The Reaper's Sight comes in with the double damage from Laurel, and that's enough to get the kill. Saves Force Major's life, and the tips start coming out too.
Especially in a game where they already took the tier 1s.
Yeah.
It makes me think, how good is this hammer really going to be versus multiple mobility heroes? I mean, 3, right? Storm, Bat, Mirana?
Yes.
I mean, there's a fight going on, but the Meteor Hammer is still on my mind.
It looks like they're going to be able to commit for the Storm Spirit kill, as he's just not going to be able to get out in time, and they still can potentially chase down Insania as well. Zion does manage to get himself a solo kill onto Notice.
There's a glimpse here.
Yep, he's going to be able to glimpse him back into the puck with the Inkswell there as well. Very easy 2 kills for BetBoom, offsetting the death of the Mars near top, but
you're choosing this item over progressing to something like a Boots of Travel that would help you farm, or a Lotus Orb that would help you fight.
All right, hear me out.
Hard for me to see the idea, but maybe, again, this guy understands his heroes right now.
Oh, he tried to hit him with the surprise arrow, but Laurel was super ready for that. As you said, no setup for these arrows. Nice. Used to the Inkswell and gets the silence off. So Zai, in his attempt to try and get a lasso, is maybe going to overextend himself. Nice. They're going to lay it out the arena. That's going to be able to catch the Bat Rider and the Pugna here. Mickey still wants to be able to commit to this fight. Static Storm immediately going out, protecting them, and actually catches Boxy as he tried to leap in. Now tries to go for the leap out. Denies the Invis Rune before he's going to go down. Spitefully indeed. 3 dead on the side of Liquid, as they just seemingly can find no ground in this game against BetBoom.
Just so much gunk Mickey has to jump into.
Also, let's not forget this Meteor Hammer will start speeding up to Hawk's farm as well.
Exactly. You can start pressuring the tier 2, farming some stacks.
Trying to catch Mickey. Nice blink spear stun with the Inkswell, layering the stuns very nicely for BetBoom.
Liquid wants to fight. This is BKB on Mickey all of a sudden.
Green smoke up. They've hit their timing. They've hit a really nice window. They run into the right heroes here. But I'm not sure if they could really do anything about Laurel. They're going to try. Tries to jump him. Really great reaction. The phase shift instantly out. They try to hit him with a fear. Missed out on that one. Laurel gets a small jump away. Hits the coil, but he does die. Ultimately, the Storm Spirit Mickey locks in on him. The Soulbind is actually keeping the 2 of them in space for a moment, but instant Static Storm. Mickey, his BKB runs out. A great reaction from Seneko, and they will not be able to out-heal that Reaper's Sight. Still, though, there is Matumba Man with that Desolator, and Zai coming through in the back. He's going to be able to pull to Hawk up to the high ground, has a TP arrow, stops that one, and he is going to be the victim of an Artur.
I knew that one was coming, but what a fight from Liquid again. Mickey goes down, but that BKB Storm, just immortal, causes so much chaos and forcing them all back.
All right, 4-man smoke up from BetBoom.
They can find the storm before BKB. That's the biggest.
Oh, it'd be super good if they could get the blink spear, but he blinked the wrong direction. He went down. Maybe it's the right direction, though, if they can actually catch these two heroes. But he's got nobody behind him. He throws out the spear, but everybody else was stopped dead in their tracks by the storm spirit of Mickey. He caught the two backline heroes, and there was nobody to help out poor old Noticed.
This game feels like it's getting a little out of control for BetBoom. I'm not sure how they take these fights into what is now 2 BKBs on both of Liquid's big initiators. This Lone Druid, I don't even think they'd come close to killing him in any of these engagements, and Dahak's just getting run down.
They're going to try, but Laurel is here, and Zai's by himself. He does actually have a BKB, so he can commit to this kill. He's going to be able to get it all by him damn self. A meteor hammer only resulting in 1,000 building damage for this Necrophos. They really could not exert enough control over the map to stop Liquid from farming, and now they're left in sort of a do-or-die Roshan fight.
BetBoom has to fight this. I think they cannot give this up.
They're going to have to go in without the arena and just lead out with the Inkswell, but the scare back isn't going to be good enough. Mickey immediately jumps to the two supports in the back lines. A really good soulbind catches the Storm Spirit, but unfortunately he's not slowing down just yet. Managed to get one support kill. The Reaper Scythe comes in, but this time the heal is enough to be able to counteract. Storm Spirit mid-game very healthy, and the rest of BetBoom is limping on a last life here as Dahak. He's probably going to be dying here, chased down by some heroes. Mickey's going to ensure that Laurel can't get out either. It's going to be a full-on 5-man wipe with nobody lost on Liquid.
See me, I took my hands off the keyboard. That was pretty cool. You wanna micro my hero, Insania?
Losing that tiebreaker after finding themselves in the lower bracket, after, you know, switching up who's doing the drafting and stuff. I'm sure there was a lot of uneasiness, but now that they are handedly winning this game and probably not going to be letting go of it anytime soon, they're having a jolly good time as they're going to land the spear onto the Lone Druid and actually bring him a little bit low, but he's still got 20 magic wand charges. He's still got the Pugna behind him, and now he's going to be able to turn around and start going for Dahak. An arrow from downtown.
That's the
nails Laurel, a perfect target too, and the BetBoom immediately calling GG. Team Liquid.
This was an impossible game, it felt like. Unless they smashed that early game, which they had some good stuff going for them, but they couldn't convert on it anywhere. They just got stalled in the top tier 2 jungle area forever. Into trying to abuse the tower push, get a Mars to level 6 if the Razor comes back. I mean, it sounds like a lot of detail, but these are the kind of things you kind of need to go your way in this early game, I feel. So this is one way to do it too. Io
not around. Now is going to tether over. Let's see if they can actually get out of here. The last nuke is going to be just enough. Force Major finally manages to force that first blood. Oh yeah.
Extra move speed, extra spelling just turns this hero into an absolute monster, especially when you can get fast levels off mid with the early bots. Mickey's looking to rotate bottom, so preemptively shut down this Prophet so he can't make any move of his own.
And he's already caught him with the lasso, pull back into multiple stuns from Liquid. In fact, Zai even tries to convert and get the extra stun onto Force Major, but instead puts himself too far forward and does trade out his life. Mickey, the first successful rotation from him. Like, they're going to split you up as much as humanly possible.
All the game, get to your timings.
Yeah.
They would love to have a similar thing happen last game where they can get to their BKBs or early items and just cruise through the team fights.
Zai caught by the shackle shot, interrupted though. Boxy.
Nice cookie.
Oh, the turn actually, but the Nature's Wrath is just enough. Dahak saves him with a big burst of damage on Zai to finish him off. And taking those early towers and actually securing, you know, kills and further map control that shuts down Liquid, as opposed to just letting them have their way with farm like it happened last game. Laurel?
This is 10-minute rune. Both teams won.
Oh, what an angle. Somehow that actually hits the Bat Rider, and a shackle shot that potentially sets up for a kill onto this Bat, as they're going to have a hefty amount of damage coming in once again from that Nature's Wrath. Hawk keeps on canceling his ultimate. What a curse. That's going to pull the Bat Rider into a doom position. The spear damage actually dodged. The winner's curse was still up. Didn't matter. Full team of BetBoom here to secure those 2 kills.
BetBoom did a decent job of forcing some rotations out, backing off, not overextending. But those are kind of fights they'd like to convert on.
Oh, this would be really, really good.
Really nice kill.
Silence. Dahak.
Out of mana though.
Yeah, they're going to need Dahak here, I think. Just a little bit of extra damage, and he's there. Actually secures the last hit.
He's rushing Desolator.
Yeah, he is.
It's not like he needs some crazy stun to land his ult this game. Whoever gets Ancient Sealed in focus before BKB is going to have a rough time.
Yeah.
And that's, I guess, on Zai. If he's the only one who wants to go in and tank spells.
Shots coming in. Laurel in some trouble. Once again, just a much easier kill combination. Good winner's curse, though, if they can get the units coming in. Bet Boom on the other side. The arena's going to be able to land with the spear, and they should be able to finish up at least one side. Does manage to get a really good epicenter burrow strike. Looking to be able to finish off Force Major. If he can get this hit, the pop goes off. Notice takes a bunch of damage as a result. Matumba Man closed in from behind, though. Finished off the Winter Wyvern. It almost... Oh, the spear from the side. Notice catches him out.
That was the Desolator as well. Seneko just freezes himself during the entire link. I thought he was going to get killed on the back end, but Razor's not doing enough damage.
Yeah.
Suddenly, Liquid might even feed their Sand King on the back end.
Yep. Spear into Shackle. He is done. Kind of the start of Bet Boom getting stalled out, not really knowing what to do here. They've got clear objectives in mind.
I mean, this is a spooky dive, right?
Yeah, it is.
The Nature's Prophet will join automatically off the bat. The Wind Ranger still has Aegis to TP in. And Mars and Wyvern love these defensive fights.
Mass TP's coming in. Shackle shot not going to latch. Insania playing very far back, but they're going to fully commit. The double damage allowing them to rip apart Matumba Man, and they could not get the relocate save in time. So now Insania and surround this IO. So that's going to be 2. Good pickup for Bet Boom. A nice defensive rotation, keeping that safe lane tower alive. But he is trying to prep for that burst damage you were talking about.
I mean, you have to. If you don't press it instantly.
Oh, look at this mass rotation.
They have a Wyvern ult.
Mickey, he doesn't have a TP for 22 seconds.
Firefly's out too.
I don't think there's any way out of this one for him. He is going to be caught in the corner. He knows it too. Nice read by Bet Boom. An upgraded spear is not too bad when you've got IO specifically. I think the chance of you hitting a 2-man spear not bad, but if they're trying to catch heroes, Gale Force is also pretty nice.
I could see double spear because you have that winner's curse though if you ever lock multiple heroes.
Oh, they give it to Seneko instead.
The Hawk's just TPing in here.
He really is, and he's going to be TPing right to all these heroes. They already have the pullback in lasso. Matumba Man's going to be able to start getting some static link. The Hawk turns around, does what damage he can, but even with Laurel helping him, they don't stand a chance. The arena goes out, blocking out the Razor at least, so Wind Ranger is able to reset, but Notice has to give his life to be able to save his mid laner. That's going to be 3 down on the side of Bet Boom. They get the Aegis out in the hands of Laurel. Deso plus this Focus Fire, they can't get there in time. It's going to be a freebie. An Aghanim Scepter for free as well for the Wind Ranger.
And Seneko, he makes the call top. He wants people to TP with him.
Oh yeah, they're going to make a really fast move. Oh, catch the Razor all by himself. This would be a dream pickup here. Matumba Man not expecting a move this quickly. Pops his BKB as soon as Sprout goes out, but he can't get out of the trees, and that leaves Laurel to be able to lead onto him. The lasso actually stopping some of the damage, but Matumba Man goes down from the last hit that comes out from Dahak, and now they get the ultimate, the curse onto Mickey, leads into the shackle shot as well. They finish up the Skywrath Mage, but Zai's got to get out of here. A relocate back into play. Insania wanted to be able to tether to his Sand King to safety. Stopped again by Laurel.
Absolutely nasty single target burst coming out from Bet here, and they still have Aegis up. They still have Cheese on the Hawk. Full BKB for Notice now. They're just spamming the spheres on this Nature's Prophet. Come at me.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, honestly, Bet Boom, they're just standing on the Observer anyway. Sure, they're always ready for Liquid to smoke into them at this point.
They don't necessarily know where Liquid's going to go.
3v5.
Oh, they're running into the Hawk, but they don't have the vision. They actually burrow strike through now, but it's a bit too late. They've caught Seneko, but they can't burst him down fast enough. Instead, it's the Bat Rider who dies. They relocate in on the other side. Matumba's going to chase after the Skywrath Mage, but Zai and Insania are caught inside the arena right now. They need the help. The cheese goes off, and Matumba Man on top of Dahak, trying to win this man fight. Dahak says, I'm not going to need it. Oh, the cookie, no! Matumba Man faces the wrong direction. A critical kill they absolutely had to have there.
The Hawk's looking for the back line.
He is. He's going to try and TP in last second to see if he can catch another one.
But meanwhile, your base cap.
The base is gone. Megas are out. They needed that kill on Dahak.
Not enough damage in the tank to deal with this Wind Ranger and Furion when everybody's locked in the arena.
Yeah.
I mean, Mickey just got absolutely melted on that initiation. And you know what that was? It was a full Hex on Force Major. I was looking for where that came out.
Oh, that, yeah.
Didn't get BKB off because of the quickness of that.
Shackle shot, Lincolns, that's going to break. Sprout will go down. They do actually get the Sprout. They're going to be able to get the Spear as well. The magic damage is coming in. The relocate, there is none. No save whatsoever for this Razor. They're going to buy back on Zai as well. The Hawk's ready to go when necessary. He's also trying to farm up his Swift Blink.
I think BetBoom goes with this Aegis. You still got 3 minutes.
Might as well. Shackle shot attempted.
That was just the warning shackle, you know.
Leibnier does manage to catch. They're going to force out the BKB from Matumba Man.
All right, no BKB now. I think this is your opening to try and end this game here.
Oh, absolutely. I don't know how they deal with this one. Instania's going to have to get the relocate. They're going to immediately, Laurel trying to track down Instania as quick as possible. The arena does do a really good job. Matumba Man uses BKB to be able to get out of it. He doesn't have the IO. Notice is going to be going down to this Razor, but at the same time, Matumba Man is in deep, and now he is susceptible to Hawk, who just turns and lays in the damage, eats the cheese right before Zai can make his initiation. Denied once again by the Spear. No Burrow Strike opportunity. Zai looking to be able to skitter away while Mickey and Monte deal with Laurel, and the throne is also exposed at the same time. Mickey struggling to get back to the fountain, does do so, but there is no savior for the Ancient. That's going to be game 2 with BetBoom evening up the series. A little bit more life yet for this team, as game 1 was very rough for them.
That felt like what they wanted to have happen in game 1.
Yeah. To game 3, Team Liquid, BetBoom, elimination on the line, and I don't really care about the draft, honestly. I just feel like BetBoom, they've got the momentum going here.
What's more, feels like we're seeing this LD get a little punished on lane.
Top lane, they're going to go for the kill on Seneko and do get it before the Inkswell couldn't explode. So Boxy is actually the one to pick up the first blood there. Laurel trying to keep up in CS isn't too far down, but a big difference in who's going to be hitting level 6 first, presumably.
Go bottom.
Sania caught behind. Telekinesis does not save him here. The burn damage between both the Doom and the Underlord is enough to get the kill.
Part of why we've seen this forward Doom come back is this early mana where you can pick up off the neutrals.
Oh, trying to get the kill before he hits level 6. Ooh. Very smart from Mickey. We said he had more to deny, so he was going to hit the 6 first.
Again, his spells are insanely powerful this game. It's just going to be a matter of how much net worth he can get to help him use them. And already, Liquid, they want to put the pressure on.
They do, and they're going to get the slows in with the Mortimer's Kisses assuring the kill. A good smoked rotation from Team Liquid. Courier going to get picked up by Force Major, who's playing around in the jungle, eating some neutral creeps.
This is a bit of a different style from BetBoom, though, than those first 2 games. We're going to see Laurel going in here.
Yep, trying to go for the kill onto Rubik. The Cold Embrace once again saving him, but the magic damage, well, it's coming out a lot from Void Spirit, and it's going to be enough to secure the kill. Mickey missing some spells there.
Maybe.
And actually, with the Kobolds there, that Stroke of Fate did a lot of damage. Oh,
solo kill by the Hawk.
The Hawk right back into it and tips Zai with the dead body there.
But we've seen it happen before. Matumba can still potentially take this game over off the back of his timings.
The double damage, the last remnants of it, still up for Laurel, and he's going to use it to put some pressure on Zai, who doesn't have the swashbuckle, turns around, has to go for the Rolling Thunder, stopped, denied, in fact, by Notice, who uses a Dark Rift in, a pit to stop the roll, and then right back to the bottom lane, keeping up that pressure. Beautiful play.
It's also a question of who gets stuff started for them. Feels like it's kind of on this Pango to just go in, set up for his snap and support spells.
But he's not going Blink Dagger, he's going Diffusal Blade.
It's the heavier scale, which I can understand, and this is the kind of fight you can take where BetBoom maybe a little overextended here.
Yeah, and the Rolling Thunder is going to catch up to the Hawk, tries to roll back around the corner, does slow him down a bit with the Orb Corrosion. Now the shield crash as well. Boxy was trying to get in position for the cookie, but instead they give it over to Zai, gets the kill for Mickey. Double for him, in fact.
Liquid 5 heroes mid. Just heavy committal here.
See if they can get this. At Bet Boom, are they going to give it to them? Zai set up in a position here to be able to get up, but he's going to get doomed right away. They had the vision on the high ground, and now they don't have their initiator. And immediately a roar comes out from the bear, and with the kisses coming in, Force Major is going to get a little bit low, but they will manage to commit at least to finish off the Pango winners first. That actually hits the real Chaos Knight. Not that they necessarily know for sure. They actually have to retreat either way. So they know this is going on, Bet Boom.
Bet Boom will definitely fight this. They are completely ready to fight in a 5-on-5. This Soulbind can destroy them here if they get it on good targets.
Oh yeah, and they're not going to get out of the pit fast enough. Larl's going to go in first. Gets his first silence in. H2L stun. Does manage to land on the two bears. The Soulbind doesn't actually catch anything. Zai's going to try and interrupt the back line, but Man stuck inside of the pit, and he is going to die there. Meanwhile, the kisses are going to come out while the Lone Druid's dead. A nice curse, actually stalling up the BKB, but they don't actually have any damage. Not without the Lone Druid. You can see, notice he's not scared of them at all. Zai is also in trouble, blown up by the magic damage. Now it's going to be Mickey caught by the Rod of Atos, and Notice just keeps on barreling forward, taking anybody on, and Laurel is going to help him out in a second here, perhaps. No, actually thrown up onto the cliff.
Firestorm on their Rubik. Yeah. Boxy had a free fight in terms of spellcasting. He did a nice job of trying to stall out and reset after this Doom went out.
At this point in time, they can get all the stuns in the world, but it looks like Bet Boom is just going to get so damn tanky. Echo Saber, Armlet, BKB, now a Blink Dagger. With that Aegis onto Hawk, he can help his team run around, and their initiation can happen in an instant. You're going to see it here against Matumba Man, potentially silence him up. Dark Rift on the other side. He does manage to get off his ultimate with a roll-in coming out from Zai. He's going to run into Notice. Notice who does have a BKB, but doesn't have the damage to really be able to threaten Matumba Man, but Dahak does. Dahak shows up, 4-second stun. The Cold Embrace is going to be able to hound out a beautiful Winner's Curse as well. They're trying everything they can to be able to get Matumba Man out of here, but there's just too much. At the same time, Mickey and Zai were able to deliver the damage to finish off Notice. They want to be able to catch more, but they're not going to be able to find it. Punting gets a nice aggressive lane ward that's actually going to spot some rotations here from Liquid. So a lot of information. You can see instant response. Snako wants to fight this. Yeah.
He can do Mickey here.
He absolutely can. That's what he's going to be doing first. Boxy with a really nice response. A Winner's Curse that goes out. Now he's only going to get so far away. They may still be able to chase down Mickey, or maybe not. Matumba Man's here to try and help out. Maybe they will. A Fear goes out. A pull long range catches them, and Mickey falls, and the Soulbind stopping the bear, stopping the Pango. Oh, this is going to feel real bad. They're going to lose the bear easily. Zai's going to get the last little bit of the roll, and a swashbuckle out. Not going to get him far enough away. Bet Boom in an instant. One initiation from Force Major, and then the whole squad is there.
What an observer ward, honestly. Just playing that sequence to perfection there from Force Major. This Chaos Knight he's tanky, he's illusion based. He's going to shred your bear with built-in minus armor and the items that he likes to go. It's not the easiest matchup for Matumba to just itemize and be able to stand his ground.
Once again, this lane ward, it's going to read where Matumba Man is at. He does manage to get off the Fear. The Inkswell is going to be dodged here, and he actually goes into it. Oh, what a juke from Matumba Man. They're going to try and chase after him, but they're like, what the hell? What kind of Houdini bullshit was that? Winner's Curse locking down Laurel. They're going to try to throw the damage in. They manage to get the Fear going out, as well as the Chain Stun for Mickey. A very important kill. Gems on the deck. Dahak is going to chase after Mickey here, and the BKB is going to wear out. 3-second stun. They get the disarm out from the Zai, but it zigs in time. The Firestorm's a little bit too much, and now he caught the Winter Wyvern with the Pit of Malice. He immediately throws down the Cold Embrace for fear of the Chaos Knight that's coming, but they don't have a way to stop the Chaos Knight from continue swinging on that Winter Wyvern. Jump back in. Pango came back for the kill onto Notice, so a late Doom is going to be used, collecting another kill. God, hats off to Matumba Man for that quick reaction. But again, they just don't have an answer to this Chaos Knight.
Oh, they don't have nearly enough.
Back inside the game here. We're going to watch this setup in bottom lane. Telekinesis. They didn't quite hit the shot there with the shard, and Laurel is going to be able to get away. He's too tanky. And they could potentially both die for this one. As Insania's, he's certainly going to Laurel, and Mickey has to run back with his BKB. Zai is going to do a show up here with the Mortimer's Kisses chainsaw on the Laurel. A beautiful initiation, but a Soulbind actually catching him and Mickey. They're both pulled into the hands of Dahak. Boxy trying to find a curse target somewhere in there. Now has to TP away, but Zai is surrounded by heroes, so he is not getting out. E-Blade on Laurel. We'll see whether or not he's able to use that at some point in time defensively against the Winner's Curse of Boxy.
Could be nice. And they're baiting this Roche.
They are.
Look at the patience. They don't care about the Roche. They care about the fight.
And Boxy's going to be the first one shows. Defensively blinks backward, though. Boom. Dahak is going to chase after him with the Inkswell stun on him, but the Glimmer Cape is going to allow him to live for now. The Glimmer, the Soulbind is actually going to lock down some heroes, and they're going to be able to finish him off with the Void Spear. There goes the Winner, but he's going to come back with a buyback, and this Dahak Chaos Knight actually just got chained down all the way through. Laurel had to get out. Notice going to use the pit to be able to jump away as well, but they're going to chase after whatever heroes they can catch at this point. It's going to be Seneko first. Looks like Laurel did manage to get out. Force Major on the right-hand side with the Shadowblade. Blink Dagger gets away. Yeah, they're just going to back away. I'm glad for it. I feel like this is one of those situations where you panic a little, go, oh, guys, we can't give them this, and then you feed away some more kills. That Aghanims from Void Spirit is so disruptive to a backline like this. We'll see how Liquid is able to posture here, how well these supports are able to do, but you can see exactly what you're talking about. Bet Boom is going to smoke, and they're going to wrap around here, and they may just run headlong into Team Liquid. Smokes are going to break on each other. Boxy, defensive blink, he gets away. Small silence goes down from Laurel as he also retreats, lays down a ward. They see this coming. Zai trying to roll into these heroes. They spot the Winter Wyvern. Laurel really wants to be able to get this kill. The cookie goes out. Matumban, his bear is actually going to be caught. They throw out the Winner's Curse to be able to catch out this Chaos Knight. Boxy still trying to survive through all this one, but Mickey has already been run down by the Doom. They're going to be able to catch this Winter Wyvern inside of the pit. Matumban's going to start laying into Force Major, but what about Dahak? What about Laurel? What about all the rest of Bet Boom who are going to be able to bring down this bear quite easily, body blocking him up, leaving the kill to Dahak, at least kill number one. Now, with the second life, there's nothing he can do, obviously. He's just going to die again. Disaster for Liquid as they try and get their initiation from Zai and find nothing. And once again, that fast rotation to Bet Boom that runs right into Mickey, who just bought back.
There's no TP for 7.
Yeah, and he's going to BKB, but he's pulled back by the Reality Rift, so now he's dead.
Absolute disasters.
Oh,
Seneko making sure they clean up every little bit after that fight that they can. You can steal the spell, but can you use it?
Yeah, exactly. Insania gets a little bit close, throws it out now. Tier 3's already dead, though, so they can start focusing on that melee. Winter Wyvern coming up in a second here, so Bet Boom. They try and retreat, actually. Ball, Zai rolls on through. Winner's Curse onto Dahak. He's very low. They need just one more nuke to be able to come in, or maybe they take damage if Fateful lands. Armlet goes off, and he's out. Dahak lives.
Literal 3 HP there. Yeah, he's gonna fly relief.
So hard to play any support against this kind of firepower and maneuverability. He's gonna go for a refresher, so add +1 on top of that. Force Major is currently shadowblading around. He's underneath the Sentry. They actually try and hit him, but he gets a blink away. Too bad Zai was already there with the Rolling Thunder on the other side of things, so.
Man, that's amazing on a lot of these heroes. Could get a quad Doom on only 2 people, but you could still, you know.
Throw the ward up into the high ground, see if they can catch Laurel. Zai spooks him, force down the BKB. Meanwhile, they're doing Roshan during this time, so it's not like Bet Boom's actually looking for a fight. They're just making sure Liquid can't get here to stop them. The hell out of Bet Boom just to have a chance of winning this fight, if it's on the low ground anywhere. A high ground fight may still be a little bit difficult for Bet Boom. That's why they're respecting that. I imagine they're going to try and push high ground with the Aegis, but it's Liquid who are going to go out of the way here. They're going to try and chain stun up the Void Spirit here, but where is the Bengal? Oh, they managed to land it. Laurel ends up going down. Dahak comes through, but the Winner's Curse on his illusions. Oh, what a disaster. Their Roll Thunder through him, but they don't actually commit for the kill. They're just all out. They heard the buyback from Laurel. They say, that's good enough for us. Now that it does leave them in a 4 versus 5 with a Cheese and an Aegis.
Never heard someone use that for talking about killing Roshan.
Force Major, once again, they're looking to be able to stop Liquid's initiation inside of the pit, and he gave the warning bell. Dahak thinks about backing up. Laurel's going to go in there. Immediately response. The Dark Rift as well, poking at Team Liquid here, seeing if they can get some sort of response out of the AF. This is going to go down as well as the BKB of Laurel. He's got a refresher to work with. He actually spots Seneko. That's a decent kill, but nobody of Liquid feels comfortable chasing after this one.
Roche is low.
Another Aghanim Scepter. This time, Dahak, are you going to take that?
I don't think so.
The Doom will take it.
Yeah, and they get a break on that too, which isn't too relevant this game, but just that extra duration, even the stats. Pretty nice here, pushes them ahead of Laurel. And
they're getting sandwiched. Laurel, he spots Insane, immediately jumps him as soon as he's in vision, blows him up in half a second, and that is Zai dead as well. They both have buyback, but Bet Boom, with the Aegis freshly picked up, are surely going to force it out of him.
Full Bloodthorn on this Chaos Knight, a Hex on this Underlord. They have more lockdown now, more ways to use it.
There's a ward, up into the high ground. Laurel, just fishing. Abyssal Blade, he has the Outdesk though. So he's going to be okay. The Soulbind actually catching the bear and the Lone Druid together. The Mortimer's Kiss is to try and force Bet Boom back, but Bet Boom, Telekinesis is actually going to pull him back in here. Potential for any stuns? No.
BKB forced on Mickey.
It's a little bit too late, yeah. Another BKB down, more and more spells and items being used by Team Liquid. They're trying to hold on to the Zai buyback, but they're going to go for the bear kill. Easily chain stun down. Insania in a bit of trouble. Actually uses BKB. He's going to be okay for now. Matamba Man down to half health, but it's the Underlord who's perhaps overextended himself. He does die. Melee Barracks dies at the same time. Dahak's going to get swept up by the Rolling Thunder once and twice. Does have, nice Soulbind. That's going to be a good hold. That's going to be stunned on Zai. A 4-second stun on top of that one. The last bear, it's going to go down as well. The Abyssal Blade goes out, but the bear cannot retreat fast enough. And Matamba Man himself is in some trouble. Dark Ridge onto the other side. The Winter's Curse might just be able to bail him out, but Matamba Man dies anyway. Either way, without the bear, they're reliant on the magic damage and Mickey to pump out something. Force Staff trying to get him away from this dangerous Laurel Void Spirit, who still is working with an Aegis. They can take a beat here. They can take a moment. They can focus on some buildings or focus on getting the pick off onto the Winter Wyvern. Now a jump forward from Laurel. He gets blown up. That's going to be life number one. The Illusions also being taken down. Matamba Man is going to be in some trouble here as he's in bear form. All he's got is a Wraith Band and some brown boots. Nobody behind him.
No buyback for this Matamba. No bears anyway.
No buyback.
On Mickey.
No more kisses.
He's trying to fly it in.
It's coming in on the courier right now. They're going to go for Megas first. This will give Mickey an opportunity to pick it up.
How strong is Little Shredder in the late game? We're about to find out.
I don't know how they do this. Well, it's going to try right now. Going for the Underlord. Wasn't quite enough burst damage by itself. Pops the BKB. Gets back to the fountain. A reset. Another round of Little Shredder. But Bet Boom, they don't need to do anything here if they don't want to. They've got Megas. Doom going out. Winter Wyvern. He's going to be kicked back to the fountain while the rest of the team. Dahak focusing on the building. Soulbind pulls him out of the fountain and demolishes Mickey. Drops it down, and that is going to be GG. Bet Boom staying alive, and we'll move on to the next round.
What a performance from them in this game 3. You feel like they completely switched up the tempo from the first 2 games, going more for that late game, more for the scale, overwhelming team fight. We've seen this Chaos Knight Underlord be first to this tournament. This duo is just so hard to take those late game engagements versus.